Every single day, I'm gonna make something great. That's the way. Every single day, I'm gonna make something great. That's my way.
Hi Capricorn, welcome to your yearly oracle reading. So this reading is going to be focused for career and life purpose. And I've shuffled a lot of different decks. So I put your energy in the cards, and I'm just going to start pulling one by one to see what messages you have this year for your life purpose and career. So just to let you know, life purpose and career, don't get it too confused. Keep an open mind, because sometimes, what you came here to do in your life, it doesn't mean you have to necessarily get paid for it. Okay, so there's a difference between jobs and your career path, which is more like a calling to you. But there's also like certain people you meet in your life, certain situations that happen. So if it wasn't for that, like you wouldn't be able to learn certain lessons or grow or have blessings. So that's also involved with life purpose. So again, you don't have to be necessarily be getting paid for whatever it is, pathways that I mentioned in this reading. Just keep an open mind and see, what you get from each message. It's going to be different from everyone. All right. So this is a good example to start off. So from the Life Purpose and Career Oracle deck, you have family. Okay, so loving your friends and family is central to your life purpose. All right, so yeah, like I said, maybe some of you this year, maybe you're extending your family, maybe you're giving birth to a new baby, so a new member is coming into your household. Maybe your brother or your sister or someone within your family is giving birth, and your family is extending in some way. It's expanding. All right. So maybe some of you might need to be called to take care of a family member this year, or your family. So I could see some of you taking a break from work, especially if you were working for years and then all of a sudden you have a baby. So I could see maternity leave for some happening. But overall, this is saying that your life purpose, if you're worried about your life purpose, and maybe you're the type, you don't want to be in the material world, and you don't want to be out there, grinding yourself and overworking yourself and just being in the hustle bustle, the rat race. You want a more simplified life. Okay, and that's good enough as well. Okay, so you are enough. So don't neglect that about you, that you're a very nurturing person. Okay, and that you want to be home and just nurture your family. Okay, for some of you too, maybe that have experienced like job loss or something maybe negative in your work environment. I feel like you're going to be getting the support from your family in any way. It could be financial, but it could just be emotional support. I feel like they're there for you. So this is for some of you, okay? But you could be going even this year on a holiday or a big vacation with a whole group. You could be reconnecting with family overseas this year. Maybe it's been a long time coming. Okay, so there's going to be a lot of blessings in that as well, and you're meant to experience that this year. Okay, so it depends, how this applies to each of you. But overall, this year, family in some way is going to be playing a role. And keep in mind too, it doesn't have to be, family by blood. It could be, foster parents. It could be family at work. So whoever it is you consider family, it could be your roommates. Okay, so don't neglect that. It could be anyone that you consider close and that you seek support. And I also see a lot of you valuing more your social life. So this is also saying about friends. So maybe you found that you want to balance your your work and your social life a little bit more. Maybe a lot of you have been working too much. So you're taking the time to really just enjoy the fruits of your labor and connecting with your friends and your family, just to feel that extra support. So I could see your life being a little bit more balanced this year between work and family. So yeah, I think that's everything I'm getting from this card. And also be around nature. So by rivers or a forest, I feel like trees are really beneficial for you. You'll get a lot of inspiration from them. But this is all about connecting to your roots. Hey, you know what else? I feel like, these DNA tests are really popular nowadays too. So who knows, maybe you're even thinking of um, finding where you're from or connecting through your DNA to family members that maybe you don't even know, like cousins and stuff. So very interesting for me. Okay, so twice you have in your reading career change. Okay, so you have here you're embarking upon a career that brings you the joy and abundance you desire and deserve. Okay, yeah, so a lot of you guys might be in transition. So you're moving from one career into another. You could be a little bit in that limbo phase. Some of you could have a bit of an issue letting go, okay, because you do have the letting go card as well. Maybe you're a little bit too wrapped around your old identity. You feel like if you let that go, maybe it's all you know, what you've done in work. Maybe all your skills are in that one specific job that you've done all your life. So you feel like it's really become part of, who you are, right? And it's hard to let go when you're so used to something and you're comfortable. You feel in your power and you're confident, right? So for some of you, you could it could be asked of you, or like maybe it's just environmental or economical like issues are maybe forcing you to change or upgrade your career path in some way. But your angels are with you, so keep in mind this is part of your life purpose, and they're guiding you towards a new direction. So it's asking for you to trust whatever change that's happening. And with change, you might even see numbers like 5 or 1. Okay, so they will be speaking to you, your spirit guides, through the numbers. Okay. But this could even mean you're going back to school and you just totally changing career paths. You want to learn something new. Okay, so you're exposing yourself to a totally new field, which is cool too. Um, so yeah, there's something though that will bring you more happiness. And for some, you could be staying in the same industry or field, but I am feeling maybe there's something like a toxicity in your work environment. So it's asking you maybe to change your location or explore, another place, or ask for a transfer, something like that. Okay, so but of you might be in that exploration stage as well, and that's okay too. So make sure right now you're doing whatever you can to prepare yourself for this change. Update your resume, let people know, what your status is, what you're looking for. Because most people, when these changes happen, when you lose jobs or you're jobless, you're looking for work, people tend to shy away and go in their shell. So that's not a good time to do that this year. So it's really asking for you to, use your network. And your network involves your family, your friends. So that's a big sign there. And just people you've worked with in the past, people you know. Don't make yourself hide and feel like embarrassed to say, you're out of work. Because that might not work to your benefit. It'll be better to say it out there, and you never know who knows someone that can connect you, right? So never shy away from letting people know, what's going on in your world. Okay. Um, Okay, so let's see here. But, take the time too, if you're in a transition, to give yourself self-care. Tell yourself, okay, for 2 hours, I'm going to do something around job search, and then I'm going to, just relax a little bit. So don't let it overwhelm you. That's the other thing. But they usually say, treat your job, if you're not working, treat your unemployment as a job. So looking for a job is a job, right? So you turn it into a job. Um, So yeah, you have let go here, and it says walk away from this situation in order to resolve it. Okay, some of you might be, really there holding on to your dog tight for dear life, and he's like your best pal, or she's your best pal. Doesn't have to be a dog, it could be a pet. But you're really getting comforted, I feel, too, from the animals around you in your life. They really bring you a lot of healing. So that's something that I picked up on. Um, so this is a message specifically maybe for someone I feel that's lost a pet. They're in the spirit world, okay? Um, I feel like their energy is a lot like still with you. They're like sleeping with you there at night by you. So this is a confirmation to you if you're really sad, if it's something that's very been heartbreaking to you. Know that they're safe. They're watching you. They're protecting you and your energy, and they're giving you healing during the nighttime. Okay, so just feel comfort that you know it was for a reason this pet came into your life for you to give it nurturing and love, and also for this pet to give you healing. So the mission or the purpose has been fulfilled, and they will meet you again through another form. Okay, so you will meet this spirit again, but it comes in another form. It's always with us, so don't feel that it's completely lost. Okay, so that be maybe for a specific person. I know that's a little sensitive matter, but just have trust and faith that you are protected. Okay, um, but this could be something like you have a hard time letting go. It could be in your emotional life. Okay, it could be a relationship you're having a hard time stepping into the new, letting go of the old. So I do feel like even if you've moved on physically, a lot of your energy is still tied to some situation, and it's asking for you to release it. Okay, um, and release like the part you played in it. So maybe you feel guilt, maybe you feel resentful. Okay, um, usually those feelings come up. It's because we regret not saying something, or maybe we regret the words we've said, and it's something maybe we can't take back. But just know whatever it is that you've done or said, it was meant to happen during that time, because that's what you've known best. Okay, so don't be hard on yourself either, saying, well, it's been so long and I can't believe, like, I'm still involved in this and it's so hard to let go. Everyone has their own process, their own journey. Okay, and you are learning valuable lessons here, in this process of, there could be lessons of patience, there could be lessons of self-love. Okay, and just lessons of trust and stepping out into the unknown and knowing there's something that's connecting you to the next path. Okay, so yeah, I do feel this doesn't have to be anything major. It could just be something like a challenge at work, or maybe there's some arguing going on, or maybe there's some worry around a problem you can't solve. I feel like for a lot of you, you're analyzing it too much and you're really having too much stress, sleepless nights trying to resolve the situation. But it's not bringing you any solution, because the fear and the insecurity you're in, it's just manifesting more of that. So, it's asking for you to step back, reassess the situation. Okay, and do something different. Go get some air. Go do something you love, like artistic or creative, and take a walk, because you'll be surprised what inspiration or what solution come to mind. Even if you pray and say, please God, help me release this, or pray to your angels or whoever it is, whatever you believe in, please help me release this struggle with, or what, and say what it is, and you'll feel an instant lightness come over you. Um, so so yeah, and sleep on it. That's worked so many times. Like whenever I needed an idea and I'm thinking and thinking and thinking, I say, you know what, I'm just gonna go to bed. I know the answer is gonna come to me in the morning. And I just have faith. And a lot of times it's like you plant it in your subconscious and there it is, right? It comes up. So, there nothing's like impossible. I really believe there's an answer to every question and problem. Okay, so we just make it bigger usually in our mind. And then, guys, of your fears, they're not going to come to life. Okay. So whatever it is you're worrying about, fear, it's an illusion. Okay. Don't let fear lead your life. Okay. So you must be in a space of, um, trust, and try and be in a space of just openness and joy for something to come in, like an answer to help you find solutions. Okay. I know it's hard, but there's something here, either a career you need to let go of that it's time, or it's something emotional that's actually getting in the way of your finances, okay? Because don't forget, when we're in a negative emotional relationship, whether it's a toxic friend or a partner or a toxic work environment, that's going to block and prevent stuff from coming in. Okay, so clearing debts, that's a big one. So this is your messages of abundance. Okay, so it says here, your self-care involves removing the heavy burden of financial and emotional debts from your life. You already feel lighter and freer just by facing this topic and making a plan to clear present obligations and avoid future ones as well. Okay, so you guys, some of you this year might be putting a plan to actually clear your debt. Okay, so this could be some outstanding, fees or balances, like maybe lines of credit, credit card, student loans, even. Okay, so maybe something that's been hanging over your shoulder, you're actually putting a plan to actually solve this. And, as you should, because financial debts too, like it's, you might not think of it every day, you might run away from it, but it's still clinging on to your energy. Okay, especially if, debts, if they belong to someone else, if you owe someone else, deep down that doesn't belong to you, that money, right? So you want to get rid of it as fast as you can, okay? Because you're bringing in somebody else's energy. It's also their desperate energy of wanting it back. It's just that being in a negative space. So, the more freedom you get from doing this, the more blessings, the more creativity you'll receive, the more you could focus on, investing in your future, investing in your dreams. Like, why do you need to keep trying to pay off like all these things that you're not interested in paying off, right? So, and just living within your means, not beyond your means. Okay, so this is like a big one for a lot of you. All right. So yeah, and I mentioned to you before, so this also has to do with emotional debts. I do feel a lot of you will be clearing a lot of karmic situations this year. Okay, so maybe it's been time, like you've faced like a karmic relationship or friendship. There's been lessons, and like a lot of teachings and learnings in this relationship or this whatever union. Okay, you've been through a lot, you've learned a lot, so now it's time to let it go and release it finally, or put a plan towards ending it completely, just removing it from your life. Okay, because again, worrying about this emotional situation, it's blocking your creativity and preventing you from moving forward. Okay, so because if your mind is occupied by it, there won't be any other space to bring something new in, something fresh. Okay, so that's just going to keep occupying your mind and your spirit. All right. What else did I want to say for this one? Yeah, so honestly, whether it's saying, okay, I'm going to every paycheck take out maybe dollars in 2 weeks and just put it aside. Maybe some of you are saving, right? You're creating a savings account. Do whatever it is, whatever applies to you this year, but it is a big year of financial clearing and emotional clearing as well. Okay, so yeah, very interesting. Okay, so these are some of the skills. It's interesting because I feel like for you, I haven't really mentioned any careers yet. I haven't really seen any career paths. Yeah, actually, with this, you could be maybe even a family counselor or a child counselor or a marriage counselor, so helping families. That's one thing that's coming out. Or, because you've had issues with this too in the past, I feel like some of you might even be in positions where you're actually helping maybe animals, okay, or even helping people how to release and let go, okay, especially like grieving counselors. I could see that. Some of you could even be in career counseling. Okay, so career change. But honestly, like I don't have any specific careers, but maybe here it'll show some. Okay, so these are some of the skills you're meant to use this year. Okay, and these skills can apply to different career paths, so you'll know if it resonates with you. So you have a structured skill that you're really good and you could use. So that's processing things. Okay, so processing things, it could be any different jobs, right? So it's something that's like practical. You're assessing things, you're analyzing, you're planning, you're preparing. Okay, so looking and analyzing maybe numbers, maybe lists, maybe projects. Okay, so processing, yeah, that's a big skill. And creating trust. So you're using a social skill too this year. So yeah, like I said, if some of you are, in counseling or maybe sales, you're building relationships. Maybe you're your own boss, you're an entrepreneur, and maybe you're trying to network with people to get your services. Okay, and you're trying to create trust, right? To prove to them that this is something that they need that will better their life, whatever it is that you're advertising or promoting. Okay, so this is one of the major skills you have, and you're a genuine sign, Capricorn. Like you're a good business person, very good in management. You're earthy, okay, very down to earth, and people feel like a natural pull to you. You're also very spiritual as well, so people are drawn to that. Okay, so you don't. You're not like a fake person, especially if you were behind sales. You wouldn't advertise something that, you know, trying to trick someone into buying something. That's what I really feel about you. You have a good heart. Okay, so this is going to help you get a lot of people, but it's also going to help you if you're looking for a job, because you're going to come across very genuine in interviews, and you're going to build a lot of trust with people. Okay. Making deals, yeah, there you go. Enterprising, so here it is. So use your enterprising skills. So even if you're working for a company, you're going to be doing a lot of negotiations. Like maybe you're a company representative and you're dealing with clients and reporting back to your company. So maybe you're like the middleman, and you're presenting products or information and services. And yeah, you're negotiating things, making deals. Like you could be a salesperson, maybe you're a car salesperson, right? But overall, I see this as like a very high-end sales position. Yeah, you're making deals. So it could even be deals for your own company, or maybe setting up different bonuses or promotions to really get yourself known, getting yourself out there. So yeah, processing things, making deals, and creating trust. So that's pretty cool. If you guys have any ideas like for careers, if for any of the things that I mentioned, we're all in this together, guys. I don't know every career that exists out there, but feel free to list some stuff, whatever comes to mind. So yeah, you got new career again. So look at this, career change and new career. So you pulled it out twice. A lot of you will be transitioning somewhere totally different. Okay, so maybe the old way isn't really the best way anymore, and you're going to find like a new road. A lot of you are carving new paths, so maybe creating a job, right? If you're interested in these cards, it's workplace cards. There are different keywords around work. So they're really cool. Work, you could use them as reading or using in the office, doing activities. So I sell them on the Etsy page if you are interested. So yeah, let's see what else you got. So new career, and you also have effort. Okay, so there will be some effort this year when it comes on your part to change careers or get yourself out there, in a new way, and rebrand yourself in some way. Okay, so it's going to require a lot of effort on your part. So yeah, you also have goal setting. So yeah, I really recommend this year. Don't just say, in money, I'm going to, write a book, right? And just leave it at that and hope for tomorrow you'll get started. No, you're going to actually create a goal in place. So with every big goal, there's also little goals too, right? And you really need to be crystal clear on how you're going to how you're going to go about achieving your goals. Okay, so your main goal could be, okay, I want to lose pounds within a year. Okay, and you make sure it's realistic. You can't obviously say next month I'm going to lose pounds. I mean, if you can, then it's probably you're doing it in a really unhealthy way. So yeah, just make sure your goals are realistic. You could reach them in a reasonable time frame too, and they're specific, right? So follow the SMART formula when it comes to goals. It's like specific, measurable, achievable. What is it? Realistic and time based. Wow, I remembered it all. Okay, so I think that's what it was. So yeah, let's say your goal is to lose pounds in a year, then you would create smaller goals and say, okay, well, what do I need to do in the week to actually achieve this bigger goal, right? So you'd probably eat better. What are you going to eat, right? Then you got to break down what are you going to eat for breakfast, lunch, and dinner? Are you going to have a snack? How many glasses of water? How many times in the week are you going to go exercise? How many hours are you going to be there? Well, then you got to look at what type of exercise are you going to do? Are you going to run? Are you going to swim? Are you going to, hike? What is it that you're going to do, right? So goal setting involves a lot, right? But you could even be helping others set goals. So you could even be like a coach of some sort. Yeah, a coach. And maybe you have your own business. There's going to require a lot of effort to make clients or build new leads or something like that. All right, guys, let's see your Sacred Travelers card for the year. Okay, you have traveling lightly. Simplify your life. Okay, so a lot of you might be downsizing in your home or office. And I feel like that's also a part of the letting go. I feel like you have a lot of stuff, maybe, what's it called? You feel like you have a hard time detaching yourself from your material things, like maybe stuff from the past that have a sentimental value, like little cards, like Christmas cards, or what else, like little souvenirs and maybe magnets of stuff you've collected. I don't know. But, you might be holding on to some stuff that you need to let go of. Okay. So I could see some of you doing some feng shui in your home or office. And just overall doing a big cleanup in your life, because I feel like you want to change your life. So whatever isn't making you feel happy, any object in your home, make sure you walk around your home too and see, if there's an object, look at every object like this. Okay, does this bring joy to life? Do I get excited when I see it? What does this mean to me? And if there's things that people have brought you that you feel like it brings down your energy, like, for example, an ex-boyfriend or girlfriend, and you're like, oh, I remember that when life was better back then. Even if it was a positive memory, it's still bringing down your energy because you're kind of like taking power away from the present and your future by saying, oh, look at those, the good old days, right? I'm not saying to throw everything out, whatever was like sentimental, but at least put them somewhere in a box where you're like, okay, that's past, and now we're focused on the present and moving forward. Some of you may be musicians too. I could see that you're just grabbing your guitar and saying, I'm out of here. I'm going on vacation or going on a long year travel or backpacking around Europe. I don't know. But a lot of you or some of you might want to have this nomadic kind of lifestyle. And you're just picking up your favorite instrument or whatever talent you have, and you're kind of like heading out. That's what I'm feeling for summer. That's something you dream of doing, and you're going to make it happen this year. Yeah, and I see you just leaving whatever is invaluable for you behind. So yeah, what I'm also seeing here, guys, is maybe you're helping people organize, or maybe you are a personal organizer. But overall, it's saying to simplify your life. When you travel, you're there to see the world. Like, the world's not there to see you. You're there to gain enrichment, to see different cultures. And I feel like for a lot of you, this is going to benefit you moving forward, is maybe some travel in your life. It's a little blurry, but I hope you could see it. So yeah, get what you can from this card, but I get really excited when I see this card because sometimes I just feel like dropping everything and just kind of heading out. So I get excited. If I ever pulled this out for near future position, I'd get super excited. So yeah, for those that have like that traveling bug in them, this is a confirmation for you. Go explore a new culture. All right, guys. So I hope that was clear. If you have any ideas, feel free to share them, like I said. But overall, I wish you a very happy new year, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye.